Hello. So this video is about step one of what the community can bring you and what you can also do for yourself to overcome your hardships, addictions, it's like the beginning stages of your self-discipline. That's what we will go over in this video. Pretty short. So I want to dive right into the very first step. You've probably heard people talk about this a lot, and that's actually accepting the problem, realizing the problem, knowing you have an issue deep down, and that way you can move on from the problem. Saying, okay, I have a problem, I have an issue, how do I fix this? The first step is admitting that you have an issue, okay? So you can do this by yourself. Just say I have a problem, how do I get rid of it? A lot of people have problems that they don't want to talk about even in themselves. Like I had that problem with porn addiction. And then I finally got over that by accepting it as a huge problem. It's not good for me. I made my day extremely busy to where I didn't even have time to do that. And I had it is what it is mindset. And you're thinking like, why would that even work? And I relapsed a total of 3 times, and then I quit doing it completely. And the last time I did it, I was like, well, okay, now what? And I just went on with my day like it wasn't an issue. It was kind of like a reverse psychology kind of a moment. I was like, wait a minute, I haven't done it in like over 100 days, 200 days, and then all because of that one moment where I just said okay, and then made my day extremely busy. That's what happened. So the very first step that I want you to take is accepting you have a problem and then figuring out what steps you ought to take for this. Because when it comes to my problem that I had personally about porn, it's different when it comes to being addicted to alcohol, or you just eat terribly, you eat horribly, and that's also a form of non-discipline, and that has its own issues, and you would have to figure that out on your own. But in the community, you don't. All right, in the community, you share all these problems, and the reason why it's so effective in solving your issues is because someone holds you accountable. Whether it's me that holds you accountable, my team, or someone else in the community. The reason why it works is because people pay to get in, which means they're serious just like you are. And they say, okay, I want to change. I want to do this now in 90 days, just like you. What problems are you facing? What problems are you facing? Okay, let's collaborate. Let's figure this out together. And having that accountability literally boosts your success rate by like 80%, pretty much. It's so helpful for me and my success and all my other problems that I have. That's what I really noticed. People tend to like sharing pain with others and also progressing by themselves. So as an example, you wouldn't go to the gym by yourself, but you would with other people. If someone texted you, hey, let's go to the gym right now, and then dragged your ass out of your house and made you go to the gym, you would feel way better going than not going. Even if your mindset in the moment is like, no, I don't want to go. I'm completely rejecting that idea. It's terrible. I hate it. you still go, and then you feel better at the end because your friend helped you, which made you want to go even more, even though you didn't. And then you went and had a good time, and then you worked out. And you would continuously do this every single day until you can do it on your own. So sharing the pain with someone is very, very important. And that's what my community specializes in as well, is having accountability, sharing the pain, listening to problems. All of these things wrap into the first step of your true success. Your very, very true success. Along with the community, we would have coaches and accountability partners on my team that reach out to you daily, weekly, daily. We would have Zoom calls about how you've grown, what you've done, and how you can progress. And the very, very, very first step of that is just accept that you have a problem. All right, and if you already have people around you that do this, then don't join my community. It's okay. If you already have help, then you're good. You don't need my help. These are only for people that are in very, very serious need, just like I was. I was in very, very serious need a few years ago. And then I had people around me change for the better. And then I also changed for the better because of them. And that boosted me up. That boosted them up. And then we just pretty much built on top of each other in order. And then we got better and better every single day. And it only took one friend to do that, pretty much. My whole friend group disappeared, except with one person now, pretty much. And he's on the exact same path as me, which is why he's my friend and I'm his friend. So if you already have people around you or one person, you probably don't need this, and that's okay. But for people that are lost, that is, I would strongly consider you joining because it can really, really help. And the philosophy behind why this works is because also people feel lost all the time when it comes to switching careers, switching hobbies, habits, how to make money online, all this stuff, starting a side hustle and everything. You get a shiny object syndrome so much you can't stick to a certain path. And it's because you don't even have the basics down. Every person on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok that has videos about drop shipping and I made 10K in 30 days, it's because they've already had skills in the past and the discipline in the past to make that much money that quickly. So an average person, it is very rare for them to do that. It's not impossible, but it's super rare. It's 1 in 1,000 people do that. And people that join their courses are also pretty successful because they know what to do and then how to teach people their things. It's like Iman Gadzhi. He is a SMMA. He did run an SMMA agency, and then he switched over to the online teaching business. And it's the exact same philosophy of I feel lost, I can't do this. He has the skills previously to teach these people. And the reason why you can't stick to a side hustle or a business or a hobby in general, anything, the reason why you're not good at anything in the first place is because you don't have the basic discipline and bare minimum down of actually holding yourself accountable. All right, I struggled with that a whole bunch. I could not hold myself accountable. That's why I needed someone else to do it for me until I had enough discipline to do that. And it took months. All right, I was in a whole nother niche for a whole year. And I was a dreampreneur. I didn't do anything because I didn't have the knowledge or experience to actually look at what the first step is and identify the opportunity. With my community, with yourself, with the people around you, and with your path that you want to go to, you have to identify what your problems are. You have to take your own action. I can guide you. I can create you your path of where you want to go. Like, I have these strengths, I have this, I have that. What have you tried? What have you not done? I suggest doing this for you, with you. I suggest you taking action yourself, because you've gotten over these problems. You have gotten over all of these things in your life that is holding you back. And the people that make 10K a month already have these skills that I'm going to teach you. They already have the basics, the fundamentals of discipline, motivation, of just sheer drive. They've already partially or have found themselves or created themselves. I am creating myself right now. I found something that I'm really, really passionate in, and I'm going all in it. And I think that is what fuels your success, is trying a lot of things, and it's going to take a while. What I can do is shorten that time to where I'm going to try drop shipping, I'm going to try eating better, I'm going to try getting to bed on time, I'm going to try all of these things, and I say, okay, well, do this instead. All right? Or you look deeper into the problem of, why can't you stick to something? And then once we have that problem solved of the plant's roots, the root of the problem, everything else can sprout up. Everything else will fall into place in time. And it takes a while. All right, it takes months. That's why my program is not a week. All right, it's a few months. That's why it takes a long ass time. Because I went through this, and it took a long time to go through, of just trying things out, of going through the motions and failing, sheer failing, over and over again. And it was hard. Like, I'm actively failing as well every day. But I think it's beautiful, because I'm always learning too. I am always learning. And that's what I think you would get from this. If you're really, really struggling and you feel lost, you feel like you can't do anything, you don't know your path, I can help you figure your path out. I can help you get on the right path or create your own. I can help you create your own path, as I have created my own path. And if that's something you're interested in doing, reach out to me, join the community, give me a call, and then we can talk about the further steps, about what you're dealing with, what issues you're having, why can't you do this? And then all we got to do is identify the deeper problem that I've already found out, and then you grow and get better. And like I said, the main problem that people have is finding a way to share the pain with someone you trust, but also knowing you can progress and walk a different path yourself. I stress this so much. If you can do that, perfect. That's awesome. That's great. That is something that's one of the deeper problems that a lot of people have, is just and having an actual community in themselves, with themselves, around themselves. And I bring that to you at your doorstep, having people around you that are like-minded, that are wanting to grow, that are growing every day, and that also boosts you up every single day. So you can't not grow. You have to grow with these people around you, or else you're going to be lost in the herd forever. not forever, but you're gonna be lost for a while. And then all these people that are growing up here, you know, it's like exponential growth. They're shooting up, and then you're like this, and then go back down, and then come back up. You know, you still make progress, but it's way slower. And you want to be a millionaire at 26. You want to be a millionaire at 19. This is the way to do it. Having the fundamentals down, having the bare minimum of discipline down, having the mindset of how to create your own path. That is what will make you successful in life. Going against the grain, not being a sheep, making your own way, and not taking anything from anyone. That is what I would teach you. That is what I will teach you. That's what I am teaching you. All right, if you can do that by yourself, that's great. But if you need a little bit more guidance, I'm here. And let me know when you want to take the first step. Thank you.